shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit? And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Yellow Jackets offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. They'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease. It's Hosley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got him. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Looking outside, it's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion,
there's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Davidson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Soft spot in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. That pass falls incomplete and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Johnson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Max going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in with one hand. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They find Wesco open on the right. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Maybe some room here. He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Makes a catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Running inside, it's Johnson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the run, fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Right down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. He goes right back to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Allen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Red Raiders getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Trying to move them on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, he makes the catch. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Bringing the heat. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Send the tight end in motion. They go to the counter. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Hosley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's caught. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On the move, he fires. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Davidson. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. We open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slithers into space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. He breaks a tackle. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. How frustrating for... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown. Georgia Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. Tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point was good.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I love playing man cover.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Looking left. With the catch, it's Harris. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Makes one man miss. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Denson. Lets it fly. Final shot falls to the turf.